love. And little by little, I can see the bricks falling off of that wall. You know what I mean? It's like, and that come with any object. Like, it's like when you first heard a song. I don't like this song. But the radio play it so much, you like, yo,
catchy,
It's on a banger. So it's the same thing with life, man. Love will always overpower the hate. No matter how strong it may be. They tell me, like, how do you feel so comfortable in the hood, bro? Niggas know you. People, I keep saying niggas because that's my lingo.
No, it's cool.
People know that you got some money, bro. And you out here with us 2 o'clock in the morning just lamping. Or you just feel comfortable walking around with 10 bands on you from all day of working or a weekend of work. What? You can't be out here. One day, last week, a customer told me, he said, bro, you came to my crib one day. I was doing a $1,000 giveaway. His son got a company, it's called Company 34. So they came to buy something, but his son had inventory. I said, man, sit down, come on, we mobbing. We're going to sell that too. He sold out.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Like I think like 3 or 4 people end up popping up and just sitting down with me, and we end up all getting money. But he told me, he said, bro, he asked me a question. He said, why you feel so safe out here, bro? Like, why? He said, bro, one time I ordered something from you. You took a little long. You came to my crib like 2 in the morning. You had like 25, 3,500 in one pocket, and I think like another 3,500. But you put out 2 mints because I needed change. So one of my pockets had all 50s and dubs in it, and that wasn't the right pocket. That I had to give. So I had to go in the other pocket. He said, and I'm looking at you, and I'm telling myself, like, why does nigga feel so safe? Like, bro, you ain't in your hood. He's telling himself that, but he didn't express that to me till that day. So it was a question he had for me, like, why you feel so safe out here, bro? Like, what make you feel so comfortable? And there's people in my family that ask me the same thing. Yo, you can't be out there like that. So what I said was, I feel like I caught up to my sins. I feel like I put so much negative energy into this world before I turned 30. I think from 30 and up, I finally caught up to my sins. I feel like nobody's looking for me. Nobody's beefing with me. I feel like I did enough good shit to make up for a lot of the wrong shit that God not gonna let nothing happen to me.
You change your energy. You change your energy. Like you said, you cut off all the negative that was in your life, which is a really hard thing to do.
Very. And
like you said, that personal growth of letting shit go, putting that pride aside, those are things that a lot of people, I won't say can't do, because I think everybody can do it, but they're real reluctant to do because
pride.
It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, pride too. It's like you don't want to look like the bitch.
Did you have any mentors when you started to do this?
I think I had what's that called? Like when you had mentors, distant mentors, some public figures like
so you had almost like not, I wouldn't say an idol, but
not an idol, definitely not
somebody
idol.
you wanted to follow their example.
Right.
Okay.
I think I studied a lot of Jay-Z interviews, just intaking what I liked and letting go what I didn't like. But I studied a lot of Jay-Z interviews, right? And I studied a lot. I studied the life and times of Meek Millie too. Like a lot of things that I watched Meek go through, I just deciphered in my own way and applied it. You know what I mean? Whether it was from the whatever, just from the DVD era all the way up, and then a few other people too. Those are just 2 top that we all know. To watch how they move and take from their pattern and apply it, and then see it work. I mean, so these two distant mentors that I never like was around me all the time. It was nothing like that. It was more like just watching, paying attention. Like, oh, all right, cool.
They had a format. They had a format that worked for them, and you figured out what worked for you.
I took some out of it and applied mine, and then made a whole new format. And but mentors, nah, no mentors. You know, God was my mentor. Growing up, I had a lot of mentors, and it's like none of y'all led me to the path that I'm on now. Y'all led me to the path of destruction. You know what I mean? I one-on-one with God, and then it was on from there. It was things. It was. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you an opening door for me. 2015, the Roots Picnic concert. O'Malley had a show at the Soundgarden, across the street from the Roots Picnic, right? Me and my baby mom getting an argument that night. I almost not make it to the show, right? Mind you, I've been DMing the Dream Chasers for 6 months. I had just opened the company. So I'm like 6 months in. They looking at the DMs, but they never answer. Man, they popping in the city. So I'm like, man, I got to get them to get it on, and then the city will follow suit. And Oskino already had it on, but he had just came home. Mm-hmm. So people in the streets was like, oh, all right, Oskino got that on, but people on the nobody on the mainstream had it on yet.
People who know Oskino are people from here.
Right.
Not everybody.
Right. Not even everybody from our hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get the sound guard, and I ain't got my ID, so I can't get on that side of the where Melly and them was at, right? So I'm on the stage, I'm on the floor, they on stage, they performing, they 30 niggas deep, right? So I'm recording, I mean, catching the vibes, I'm recording, whatnot. Boom, right? So when they got off, YG and them got on. Both from LA, YG. Mm-hmm. So his performance was next, right? This is 2015. So I'm on the side by a pole, on Melly and them, and his whole camp, they on the other side of the building. So I'm over here because I had no ID, so I couldn't get on that side. So I'm just chilling, right? So I'm watching YG perform or whatnot, right? So I'm just chilling. Somebody walked by me, right? I don't know the kid. I knew the kid was just on stage with a million of them, but I didn't know him personally. So he just walks by me, right? He stands over there, a few feet away from me, maybe 6 feet away from me. But he not looking at me. He on his phone and looking at the stage, right? And then 5 minutes he stand there, and then he walks behind me and walks off. And I said to myself in prayer, I said, "Damn God, I should have grabbed him and told him something." You know what I mean? The kid walks by me again. He stands there for 5 minutes again, right? This is literally all in a matter of like 20 minutes, half hour, right? This happened about 5 times, back and forth, right? On the last time he walked behind me, right? Maybe it happened like 4 times, but I'm pretty sure, I could think it was like 5. But remember the last time he walked behind me, I told God, I said, "God, if this kid walks by me again, I'm going to grab him. And I just hope that it ain't going to be no problems. I hope I'm not tripping right now. I feel like you sending him my way. The kid walks by me again. That's a shot, yeah. I just, right on the hook. I put him on a, let me holler at you, cuz. Look at this right here. You see this? This shit's going to be all over the world one day, bro. This going to be the biggest clothing line in the world. You hear what I'm saying?" He like, "Yo, that joint hot, bro. I ain't even going to lie. Yo, take my number down."
Wow, just like that.
And it was on from there.
Just like that.
Yo, when I tell you, when they hopped off the jet with that Love Money shit on, it looked like a movie cover, right? But I woke up that morning to about $8,000-$9,000 in phone calls from my hood, though. The same people that said they wouldn't wear it, like, nah, when I tell you, man, I think I was able to pull, because, you know, some people end up reneging because I took too long to get to them. I didn't even know where to get all that inventory. I only had one machine. It was crazy.
Yeah. He had a lot of
orders.
Demand to
of demands. I want the shit O'Malley got on right now.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it was so crazy. And then what I was paying for it back then, see, I came in the game embroidery. I had no education about vinyl. Mm-hmm. I came in the game all embroidery. If you look at the oldest Love Money shit, it's all embroidery. So I was paying an arm and a leg for these shirts.
It ain't screen print. It's.
I was paying an arm and a leg for these shirts and making like $2 or $3 profit. And I was taking them $2 or $3 and able to get my family a meal. And we still squatting. It was crazy. It's like this interview will give you maybe a fraction of what this shit was like in the last 5 years. You know what I mean? The documentary, whenever I decide to have time to do that, it'll cover more of, bro, it was so many signs that God showed me. Yo, I'm right here, yo. I told you I got you. You know what I mean? And it was like, that's my mentor, man. I can't tell nobody a name of my religion, man. Like, people ask me, like, so what is your religion? Well, my religion, man, you know, the Creator created me.
Yeah.
So that makes me creation. So creation is my religion. That's my nationality. You know what I mean? Whatever the white man decided to call me, well, that's on paper. But if you ask me what's my nationality, I'm creation. Because the Creator created me.
I like that.
You know what I mean? That's the form, that's the simplest form I could put my belief in.
Because when you put labels on things, people always want to, they're disinterested. The minute you say I'm Muslim or I'm Christian or I'm whatever it is, you're going to have obviously the groups who are like, cool, I'm the same thing. We could relate and that's what I'm going to go to. But then you have all this and another entire group of people who are like, oh, because he's that, I'm no longer interested.
Right.
So that's big. That's
that's how I look at it. I'm creation, and you know what I mean. He created me. I'm creative. You know what I mean, and I create. Whether I create blessings or I create clothes or I create ways, that's just basically how I base my format on. You know what I mean? Like God first, and always put yourself second. You put yourself second to the next person. You know what I mean? And the money, if you ignore it, the money gonna stalk you. For a long time, I acted like the money wasn't about nothing. And this year, the money came back. Every dollar I sent out, it came back this year. We did 100,000 in less than 90 days, from April to June.
That's big.
Like 90 days. I can't remember the last day I did less than 2,500 a day when I go out.
Wow.
But from April to June, ran up 100,000. Easy.
What's some advice you would give somebody, a kid, anybody who's listening to this right now, and they've been thinking about the whole, basically where you started. They was thinking about, I want a clothing line. I want to be the next, big thing.
Next Love Money.
Yeah, the next Love Money.
The best the best advice I can give you is don't try hard. Get a T-shirt, design it with some paint, and run up a clientele. 10 clientele turn into 20. 20 will turn into 30. Mm-hmm. And there's going to be sacrifices. So start with the simplest way, a T-shirt and some paint. Keep it professional. You could just take a T-shirt and swipe red and green paint on it. You will find somebody to buy it.
There's something out there for everybody.
And then they're going to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You just keep doing it. You can drop a T-shirt and put a black crayon and a red crayon, you know what I mean, on the T-shirt. Simple math.
Yeah. Sell
it. Build your clientele. Treat the people good. Know your worth, but don't try to use that for your platform, though. I'm not selling this shirt for less than $30. Nah. If that person wants this shirt, you always make it a negotiable. So start, keep everything negotiable, and you got to talk to God. It's in the beginning. It's weird. It's like, just stop what I'm doing and just talk to God. Yeah, I'm gonna go outside and pray before I drive off. That's how much I talk to God. Before I drive off, I'll talk to him.
Well, it's been working for you.
It's been working. You know what I mean? So it's like, the best advice I could tell you, man, is to start. Clothes is universal. You will not lose. You can't lose. There's no losing in selling clothes. You know what I mean? Take your face, make it a cartoon, throw it on a shirt, and every podcast you do, somebody's going to buy a shirt. I just did a podcast with Jonathan and I copped the shirt. You already know. It's merch. It belongs with you. You're a brand. The creator created you. Go create something.
That's big. That's some very sound advice.
The money always going to come.
Yeah.
The money can't hide from you. Only time the money's going to run from you if you always chasing it.
Yeah. What does it say? If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you,
it was meant to be.
Yeah. So, coming to the end of the podcast, is there any questions I didn't ask you that you would want me to ask, or something you want to tell the listeners that we didn't go over?
Yeah, definitely. Just one thing. I remember what it felt like to be poor. And you wanted so much. And then when I finally got some money, I just wanted to help the people that felt the way I felt when I was poor. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you see me out here in these trenches and you see I got a buzz, don't take me off of the pedestal. I'm still on the pedestal. I'm still one of the best brands in the city, one of the best brands in the world. But I remember the feeling of being poor. And those people that shared that feeling with me, they put me in position to stand on this pedestal. So when you see me out here with these people doing what I'm doing, I know it's an option into some people's eyes, but to me it's an obligation that I'm still out here. I'm still out here because I want to see my people where I'm at. I want us to make the pedal store a little bigger. I want my people to stand on their